How defense became a grueling battle against the Hawks without wings to support Draymond Green. After Andrew Wiggins was sidelined due to injury and Jonathan Kuminga fouled out, containment became a challenge. Excluding garbage time from the calculation, as cleaning the glass brilliantly does, the Golden State Warriors defense yields 118.2 points per 100 possessions to opponents this season, ranking 21st in the league. In half-court, they allow 101.0 points per 100 possessions, placing them 20th in the league. There's no denying that defense has been the more significant issue this season, compared to the other end of the court. Much of it has to do with the personnel revolving door, triggered by injuries, the 2 suspensions earned by their best defender, and old habits dying hard. The Warriors have a length problem, but I would argue that this length, and occasional lack thereof, is behind their struggles to get a consistent flow of stops. Length allows for greater overall versatility in terms of coverages, which has always been the mainstay of the dynasty on the defensive end, especially during its peak. Currently, the wing rotation hangs by a thread, held together by 6 feet 7 inches Andrew Wiggins, who has a 7 feet 0 inches wingspan, and 6 feet 8 inches Jonathan Kuminga, who also has a 7 feet 0 inches wingspan. With Moses Moody and the undersized yet effective wing Gary Payton II still sidelined, and Klay Thompson having an up-and-down defensive season, the Wiggins-Kuminga duo has held down the fort on defense, with Draymond Green behind them as the anchor of the entire unit. In the 7 games since Green's return from suspension, including this latest loss to the Atlanta Hawks, the Warriors have limited opponents to an extremely stingy 99.6 points per 100 possessions with Green, Wiggins, and Kuminga on the floor, 124 minutes. This mark overwhelmingly surpasses the league's best defense by 9 points per 100 possessions. The formula for success seems to be combining the collective length and athleticism provided by Wiggins and Kuminga with the intelligence and tenacity provided by Green. The rim protection element has been evident on the offensive end, but it's on defense where it's been fun to see this trio do their work. Flashes of an elite defensive unit have been present with these 3. Versatility is there, shuffling between various coverages, whether switching, fighting through screens, dropping, hedging, etc. The groundwork is being laid in advance due to the accountability and leadership provided by Green. And there has been a renewed sense of purpose combined with a sense of urgency to salvage a season on the brink of failure. That's the macro perspective behind what they need to do to bring order and a sense of identity to their defense. A micro problem, significant nonetheless, has been the inability to contain dribble penetration at the point of attack, putting the entire defense into rotation and triggering a domino effect of defensive breakdowns. Wiggins and Kuminga haven't been perfect and are not immune to blame for this issue, but since Green backed them to reinforce the defense, they seemed almost immaculate in terms of containing the point of attack, navigating screens, and being able to stay in front of ball handlers. It all starts at the point of attack. When things are sorted out in advance, the chances of defensive breakdowns occurring are considerably reduced. Wiggins being able to navigate the screen for Trae Young allows Kuminga to recover. As soon as Green, the low man, sees that Wiggins can stay in front, he returns to his man in the corner to eliminate a possible shot. Not having to commit to help means the entire defense doesn't need to leave their man. Green's ability to diagnose help and keep everything running as an anchor has been a significant factor, but that's no surprise for a man who is a defensive lifesaver for this team, much like Curry has been for their offense. He remains the most versatile coverage defender on this team and arguably in the entire league. He isn't celebrated enough for his ability to play as a prominent figure in the pick and roll. Playing in the middle is crucial for success as a big drop. Keeping the ball handler contained while maintaining control over the roll is an underrated and undervalued skill in this attack-laden league.